Hello everyone, in this video I'll demonstrate the OCR add-on under Dynamics 365. This add-on creates records by dragging and dropping a PDF or image file into the form. OCR technology is used to extract information from the file and automatically populate the relevant fields in the form. Also, the module generates child entity records based on the tables within the file. In order for the add-on to function correctly, we need to initially set up the Document Intelligence and Storage account components in Azure. Go to the resource group in Azure where you plan to add your components and click Create. In the search box, type Document Intelligence. Choose Document Intelligence from Microsoft and click Create. Pick your region, enter a name, and choose a pricing tier. For the pricing tier, it's recommended to select at least the standard tier, as some features may not be available in the free version. Click Review and Create. Once the Document Intelligence resource is created, you'll need to provide its URL and access key to the add-on. In Dynamics 365, go to the Document OCR Business app and select the configuration page from the left menu. Copy the endpoint URL of the Document Intelligence resource and paste it into the configuration page. Similarly, copy the access key from the Document Intelligence resource and enter it into the configuration page. Click Save. Next, we need to create a storage account. Navigate to the resource group in Azure where you want to add the components and click Create. Search for Storage Account in the search bar. Select Storage Account from Microsoft and click Create. Enter a name, choose a region, and select Blob Storage as the primary service. Finally, click Review and Create. After creating the storage account, you'll need to input its URL and access key into the add-on. Under the storage account on the left menu, go to Settings and select Endpoints. Copy the primary endpoint URL and paste it into the configuration page. Next, navigate to Security plus Networking on the left, then click Access Keys. Copy the access key and enter it into the configuration page. Finally, click Save. Next, be sure to watch our separate video on purchasing a license and activating the product. After obtaining your license, enter it on the configuration page and click Activate. Next, we need to create a new model. Click on Models from the left menu. Each document or image layout requires a separate model. The model is used to map the fields between the document image layout and the entity fields. Click New. Assign a unique name to the model, as each model in the system must have a distinct name. Choose the entity where you want to enable drag and drop functionality. Ensure the number format matches your document. If not, you can adjust the decimal symbol or digit grouping symbol. Adjust the date format to match your document. Click Save. After saving the record, the Model Training tab will appear. Click on this tab. You'll need to upload at least 5 examples of .pdf or image files with the same format to train the OCR system. Click Browse Files and choose the files for model training. Next, click Run Layout. We now need to annotate the document, which involves linking specific text from the document to the corresponding entity fields in Dynamics 365. Simply click on a text snippet, then select the appropriate field from the drop-down menu. As you map text to entity fields, the mappings will be displayed on the right side. If multiple words need to be mapped to a field, click on each text snippet and then choose the field from the drop-down. Repeat this process to annotate all the text that you want the OCR system to capture. You can map the document table to one of the child entities of the selected entity. To do this, click the table icon next to the table. Select a child entity from the drop-down, then map each table column to the corresponding child entity field using the drop-down. If some table columns don't need mapping, you can leave related field drop-downs blank. Click OK. On the left, you'll notice different colors indicating labeled and non-labeled files. Repeat the labeling process for the remaining files. After labeling all files, choose the build mode to guide Azure Document Intelligence on how to train the model. You can leave the default template mode selected. Then, click Train. A form notification confirms that the training is in progress. It may take a few minutes, so wait and then refresh the form. After refreshing, if the training is complete, a pop-up will display the accuracy percentage for each labeled data field. If some fields show percentages significantly lower from 100%, you can improve the accuracy by adding more training files and retraining the model. In the Azure Storage account, you'll see a new container with the same name as specified in the model entity. This container stores all the uploaded training files and labeled data. To test the model, go to Model Testing, upload a file not included in the training dataset, and click Run Analysis. Next, we need to add a drag and drop component to the model entity. To do this, open the entity form and add any text field. Change the component of that field to Document OCR.drag-and-drop-area. The control has the following settings. Processing method defines whether the system will only autofill the form or also create the record in the database. Model IDs specifies which OCR models to use, since an entity can have multiple models. If left blank, the system will check all models and select the one with the highest confidence. Label and browse file label. Customize the label for the drag and drop control. After changing the component, click Save and Publish. Go to the new form and drag and drop a file with the same layout used during the model training. The system will process the data and automatically generate a record with the field values from the document. For the developers, there are 3 actions or APIs related to the solution that can be used. Retrieve models, analyze document dot, extract document data. The Retrieve Models action is used to fetch all models related to a specific entity. It takes the entity's logical name as input and returns all models related to that entity. For example, an invoice entity has multiple models corresponding to different document layouts. In this scenario, the API should return 2 model records associated with the invoice entity. Below is a demonstration using Postman. You can search for the Model ID field in the Return JSON to find the unique model IDs associated with the invoice entity. The next API takes the model ID and a base 64 encoded document string as input parameters and returns a confidence percentage. This confidence percentage indicates the system's level of certainty that the provided document can be accurately processed by the given OCR model. For instance, let's say we want to extract data from this invoice file. By using this model, since the document layouts are different, the API should give a low confidence score. Let's copy the model ID and pass to API. Here's a demonstration using Postman. As shown, the confidence percentage is low due to the differences in layout. Now, let's attempt to extract data from the document by using this model. Since the layout matches the training data, the API should return a higher confidence rate. Let's check the results in Postman to confirm. The third API is used to extract data from a given document by using a given model. Let's attempt to extract data from the document by using this model. Here's a demonstration in Postman. The Modify in Database property is used to indicate whether the system should create or update the record in the database, or simply return the extracted data without making any database modifications. Lastly, the solution includes a security role that determines which non-system administrator users can access the configuration and model pages. If you need a user to have access to the configuration and model pages, assign him the Document OCR Administrator security role. The control can be downloaded from the link in the description. Thanks for watching this video.